It has been reported that Tottenham Hotspur Football Club are in advanced negotiations with an Argentinian centre-back. An open training session has been scheduled at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Dele Alli has just been shortlisted for an award. Gattuso has stated that the collapse of his appointment at Spurs hurts more than any defeat. Spurs are in talks with goalkeeper Gollini, and Spurs are now interested in Italian star Lorenzo Pellegrini. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all keeping well. In today's video, I'll be going through all of the latest Tottenham news, all of the rumours and all of the reports. And if you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Just before I get into today's video, make sure that you download the OneFootball app for all of the live football scores, results and news, as well as getting all of the latest Spurs news on this channel. You can also see it all here. Download the OneFootball app to keep up to date with everything Tottenham Hotspur, club news, transfer news, match information, videos, tables and results from all around the world. Don't miss out, and please do let me know what you think of this app. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club officially announced earlier today that they are having an open training session at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. As part of the club's UK-based pre-season plans this year, Tottenham Hotspur are excited to welcome supporters to the first ever open training session at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday, the 31st of July. On the club's website, it states that access to the open training session is free of charge and exclusive to season ticket holders, executive members, One Hotspur members, and those belonging to one of our official supporters clubs. Each successful applicant will have the option of booking a second ticket should they wish to bring a guest. Doors open at 9:30 AM on the day, with training scheduled to begin at 11 AM. Tottenham Hotspur Football Club announced earlier today that Dele Alli is in the running for the UEFA.com Goal of the Season. Dele Alli has been shortlisted for the UEFA.com Goal of the Season for the 2020-2021 season. A selection of 10 goals across UEFA's club and national team competitions proposed by the UEFA editorial team before being validated by the Technical Observer Panel were revealed earlier today. Fans can now have their say, with voting now open. Dele Alli is up for the award after his incredible bicycle kick that got us up and running in our UEFA Europa League round of 32 second leg 4-0 win over Wolfsberger. A report has been published by the Daily Mail, and they are stating that Gennaro Gattuso insists the collapse of his appointment at Tottenham Hotspur hurts more than any defeat after being unable to defend himself from a fierce social media backlash. The former AC Milan midfielder became the shock favourite to become the new Spurs boss after leaving his role at Fiorentina just 23 days into the job in June. But Spurs chairman Daniel Levy pulled the plug following a social media campaign against the appointment by Spurs fans. The phase No to Gattuso was trending on Twitter after controversial historic comments made by Gattuso on women in football, same-sex marriage and racism were brought into light on social media. Gattuso has spoken out about this and said it was a huge disappointment, but I wasn't described for the way I am and there was nothing I could do. I'm sorry I could not defend myself and explain that I am not that person they were talking about in England. I had to accept a story that hurts more than any defeat or dismissal in a moment when we don't want to understand how dangerous the web can be. Certain malice comes from Facebook or Twitter, where it is possible to give strength to any falsehood. I don't want any social media profiles and I don't want them. Neither has my wife, Monica. A report has been published by Team Talk, and they are stating that Tottenham could sell second-choice goalkeeper Joe Hart in order to free up room for Pierluigi Gollini's transfer. Spurs are reportedly looking at bolstering several positions this summer. He then states that striker could be an option, but that would likely become a priority after Harry Kane's potential departure. Meanwhile, new boss Nuno Espirito Santo reportedly has eyes on Roma midfielder Lorenzo Pellegrini as an addition. In this report, it says that Atalanta goalkeeper Gollini has reportedly entered Spurs' transfer radar. Spurs have opened talks potentially over a 2-year loan deal, which would then turn into a permanent deal. And according to Sky Italy, Tottenham may have to sell Joe Hart in order to convince Gollini of a move to North London. Joe Hart signed for Spurs from Burnley last summer and acted as a strong deputy to Hugo Lloris. That is despite him not making a single Premier League appearance, staying on the bench for all 38 games last season. His move from the Lancashire side came as a free transfer, so Spurs would not be losing out if they did let him go. However, Tottenham chief Fabio Paratici is working to find the right formula. Indeed, he wants total agreement with Atalanta. Now, my opinion on this very quickly, I've said this on the videos in the last couple of days. I think that the priority has to be the defence for Tottenham Hotspur for the start of this brand new season. I would have thought that goalkeeper would have been right at the bottom of the list. So if Tottenham do sign a new goalkeeper, it would surprise me because, of course, we do need defensive reinforcements. We still need a backup striker to Harry Kane, and we still need a creative midfielder. A report has been published today by the Daily Express, and they are stating that Arsenal are causing Tottenham transfer roadblock as Nuno Espirito Santo plans face delay. Spurs are reliant on Arsenal's transfer business as they chase a midfielder. It then states that Tottenham are interested in signing Roma midfielder Lorenzo Pellegrini, but can only do so when the Italian club complete the signature of Arsenal's Granit Xhaka. The Serie A side, managed by former Spurs boss Jose Mourinho, are yet to decide whether they want to let Pellegrini leave the club. Pellegrini scored 7 goals and recorded 6 assists for Roma last season. He mainly played as a number 10 last season, but his skill set means he is versatile enough to also play a deeper role in Tottenham's midfield. The Italian has 17 caps for his national side and was part of Roberto Mancini's European Championship squad. And according to the Gazzetta dello Sport, they are reporting that Tottenham are keen on the Italian midfielder, but it remains to be seen whether he would be interested in a move to North London. They add that Roma would be keen to tie him down to a new contract, which would remove his £30 million release clause. Now, my opinion on this, Lorenzo Pellegrini, fantastic player, plays as number 10. And he could be the replacement for Christian Eriksen, exactly what we're looking for. £30 million, would we pay £30 million for him? That is the question. I'm hoping that Tottenham are going to sign some quality players this summer, and this would certainly be a fantastic start. A report has just been published by Football.London, and they are stating that Tottenham are in advanced negotiations to sign Cristian Romero from Atalanta. It is set to be a key summer for the Lily Whites as they look to solve their defensive woes for good, with new managing director of football Fabio Paratici on the lookout for a new centre-back to boost Nuno Espirito Santo's team. The report states that he joined Juventus in 2019 before returning to them on loan. Last September, the 23-year-old signed a 2-year loan deal with Atalanta, who have the option to buy the player for €16 million, which is the equivalent of £13.8 million. It is believed that Atalanta will exercise their option to purchase the talented player a year early, with Paratici then in negotiations with the Italian side to sell to Tottenham for a generous profit. A key part of their defence as he played his role in the team, finishing 3rd in Serie A in the 2020-2021 season. Romero then tasted Copa America success at the end of the campaign as he helped Argentina defeat Brazil in the final. A player who is quick, good in the air and a leader, Romero, who was the Serie A Defender of the Year last term, ticks plenty of boxes for Tottenham, and his versatility would also boost Nuno Espirito Santo's side. The report then states he is capable of playing either side in a back 2 or in the middle of a 3-man defence. The Argentinian international can also operate as a right back. Now, my opinion on this, if Tottenham can get him for a good deal and he can come in, I love the fact that he is so versatile, can play in the middle, he can play at right back. We need defensive reinforcements, so if we can get a player in and he can play a number of different positions, then fantastic. Welcome him with open arms. But I'm sure that this week, and I'm sticking my neck out here, I'm sure that Tottenham will be announcing a summer signing, our first summer signing this coming week. It has to happen. We're now less than 4 weeks away until the Premier League season starts. So I'm hoping and praying in the next couple of days we get some announcements that we are getting some players in, and perhaps we'll get some announcements that some players are heading out the door as well. And lastly, the Tottenham Hotspur under-23s will be in action on Tuesday evening. They will be travelling away at Enfield Town. Kick-off is 7 p.m. Tickets are still available on the Enfield Town website. So if you'd like to go to the game, please go over and visit the website. Adult tickets are £10, concessions are £5, and children are just £1. Thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section below on everything I've spoken about in today's video. If you don't subscribe to this channel as yet, please do hit that subscribe button. Stay safe and well. I'll see you on the next video. Until then, come on you Spurs.